What is it, one question you would want to ask him, because you associated with the film and then it reached Oscars, and he is a very rustic personality, I mean, we live in Mumbai, we know how people are, and he is so rooted. What is it, one question that you would want to, ask him?
What actually amazes me is the arc of his journey, because all of us have our own arcs, right? And we all feel like we've come from point A to point B, but he's literally gone from point A to point Z in a in the trajectory of his life, coming from where he came to being an internationally renowned filmmaker. I guess one is that I'm astounded by the journey, but if I had anything to ask him, I guess it would be that what's the one lesson that you have for someone out there with a dream, because you've clearly had one and you've been able to sort of accomplish it, but what would you tell someone out there who's just wondering how they can make this happen for themselves, whether in cinema or in any other aspect of life?
I think I simply believed that we should probably, I guess, big so dream that no one can steal it, So I think, if your dreams are so big, then you have to just go after it. We keep saying about passion and hard work, and I think every filmmaker has that. There's no great, I mean, everyone works very hard by profession. People have a lot of talent. I've seen amazing talented people across the world, far more than me, I tell you honestly. But somewhere, it has to be also being in a kind of a right place at right time, and constantly believing in your story to push the envelope, and I never sort of gave up. Like, for example, when I couldn't mount, I was struggling many years in Mumbai, I couldn't mount any film. I tried all the routes, producers, trying to speak to Star, NFDC, which used to finance, and I did not succeed. So I was able to do documentary. Then I said, okay, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go maybe somewhere in the world. People are listening to stories. So I tried there, and then it's never ending process, because when even my first producer came on board, who was from Germany, who wanted to believe in the film, and I had done all the budget, all the preparations, but he still said, I will send you my line producer. She'll come with you to Ladakh. If she tells me that this movie can be made in the budget you are claiming, which I think is impossible as a producer, so I said, look, that's a great challenge, let her come, So then I was suddenly working totally as a producer, like maybe what Dheer and Sid do, like how do I crack the script? I forgot that I am the writer. Can I make this in money? I've just gone and sold this big dream to everyone, saying that, oh, we can make this story in Ladakh, CinemaScope, Storaro, Panther, Duale, whatever, 150 crew member. Is it possible to make within this kind of a budget? So that was, you are constantly learning everyone else's profession, because in filmmaking it's such that you can't say I'm not interested in that, So I think the answer is very simple, that how far you are willing to fight for your dreams, because we all have passion, hard work and talent, but it's the moment you give up, and say, okay, like abhi bahut ho gaya, let me just do some easy work like TV commercial or something and just not pursue my dream. So I have of course come very often to those moments, in my life and say, okay, abhi, and like when I left Bombay, we were successfully running company, doing commercials with my friend, and there were like 14, 15 people working, and this is where was the hard, I would say, Siddhartha-like choice, like do you renounce everything and become a bum again with just dream and nothing in your pocket, but somewhere I felt that, okay, now I've given some thing to my family, the financial security, I can wander again and go on a journey. So I would say, never give up. Simple, yeah.
So cinema માં જ માં છે, અને તમારી ફિલ્મમાં તમે એક રીતે તમારી મમ્મીને પણ ટ્રિબ્યુટ આપ્યો છે એવું મને તો એટલીસ્ટ ફીલ થયું. પણ એક ફિલ્મ એવી which is very close to your heart, any film, or you know that, okay, from this day I'm not going to watch film, this is my last show. Which is that one film that you would want to watch?
For me, it's Last Film Show.
છોકરા છેલ્લી ફિલ્મ જોવાની હોય આપણે કે બસ હવે આપણે ફિલ્મ નથી જોવાની, ગણિતના દાખલા કરવાના છે, તો એવી કઈ ફિલ્મ છે જે તને એવું થાય કે મને તો બહુ જ ગમે, હું તો આ જોઈશ જ?
ઘણી બધી ફિલ્મો છે કે તે જોઈ ખૂબ જ ગમે, પણ ખતરનાક ખિલાડી 2 છે ને સાઉથનું ફિલ્મ છે, બહુ જ મજા આવે કેમ કે તેમાં મારધાડ છે, થોડુંક ઇમોશનલ છે, પછી થોડુંક એમ શું બોલે
પેન નલિન અપડેટેડ વર્ઝન છે આ પોઈન્ટ 2
હા રોમાન્સ છે.
બસ બસ હવે આખી વાર્તા ન કહેવાય.
તમારા માટે કઈ ફિલ્મ છે જે
દર 2 મહિને જેવો આપણો મૂડ હોય જેવો એના ઉપર ફિલ્મ બદલાયા કરે. સો વોટ આઈ લાઈક 2 years ago might not.
સમટાઈમ્સ વી keep going back to certain things.
Yeah. So I think હમણાં અમે થોડાક I'm excited about Japan release also. So it just brings back, I would say like in today's week time, it will be Woman of the Dune, Japanese film called Woman of the Dune. I would say like, wow, that's something which keeps coming back to me as we are talking about going to Japan. It's one of my most all-time favorite film of Hiroshi Teshigara, and it was based on a book. And I can't believe that someone made that movie so many years ago with such amazing cinematic achievement. Yeah.
Okay, for me it would have to be Sholay.
Aha, okay.
Yes.
On Hichkao, we also Hichkao. And thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
ખૂબ મજા આવી વાત કરવાની. Thank you very much.